The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Derrick Henry. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tuesday.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ready, blue 80, white 25.
36. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Matchbox lights. Hey, let him go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll run on 1st down. Green. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 times. 3 out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, blue
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, 59, ready.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, express.
Line 36. Line.
Gun.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check. Lucky.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Good track.
Pilot, 64, weak.
You got tight right there.
Wait.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
You ain't going nothing.
Gun. What is that?
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
SOS.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the ends, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Hardy, 33 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ready. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line. 21, 58. Walk it up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Line 36. I got you.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
It's just me and you.
Hey, orbit.
36. Line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We got this. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers flush to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 45 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On 1st down, it's Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Check, X3, 218, chopper.
Rodgers now to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Got it. You got motion, man. You got motion. Ready to go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, South.
Play action. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And again the footwork. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Play action. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Cameron Meredith, 55 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Henry running right. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I smell fear in that offense.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Topper. Yeah, Liz. 45, Mike. Hey, Delta. Hit. Watch the twist. Check.
Now it's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Good one. Let's go. Check 30. Greystone travel.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Pick it up. Teammate, pick it up. Watch the twist.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And a Packer first down.
80 weapon.
On first down, it's Green. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees it, the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to go down again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is brought in at the 21. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Wait! 36. Hey, Tuesday. There you go. Mike, 36. Base.
Operating from the gun. Ryan, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here I come again.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row They were blowouts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And that's complete to Adams.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, inside. 24, check 24. Check 3, check
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The connection made. It's Graham. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyler Davison. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. On 2nd down now. It's Green, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
It's magic. You have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would